Good morning, and it's nearly good afternoon to everyone who's watching this. My name is Hashim Al-Hatmi. I'm the founder of Taqaddum, and this is a new year for us, 2021. A lot has happened since the start of the pandemic, and things were changing. I remember personally in April and May, a lot of graduates, people who have jobs but wanted to apply to other jobs or wanted to move to different industries were all questioning, are there really going to be any vacancies available in the coming months? And this was back in May 2020. A number of months ago, people questioned. They thought, you know what, there's not going to be any more vacancies. And what was amazing is that literally after June, after Eid al-Fitr, after Ramadan, all of a sudden in the coming weeks after that, in June, July, August, and so on, and even till today, a lot of jobs started to come out. Not just for graduates, but for others alike, and it's continuous. But things are changing. For all of you watching, a lot of you are young people. It is important that we change our mindset. We've been living in a nearly half a century type of mindset of entitlement. We feel that we're entitled to everything, that when we graduate or when we do complete a particular certificate, that we are entitled to a position, to a promotion, or to a particular job, let's say. And the thing is, life is starting to change, not just here but worldwide, but here in particular in Oman. And one of the things I want to mention is work on your skills. It's a competition now. Just a week ago, they had, I believe it was this week to be honest, there were interviews that started, a behavioral interview, kind of like a stage 1 interview for OQ. They had 10 graduate jobs in the summer. I think I've mentioned this before. 11,000 applicants. They took out around 8,000 in the first assessment. And I was fortunate enough that I had at least 4 of my clients to pass and go into the first assessment. And then there was another assessment going in, and some of them got chopped, and some of them got shortlisted, some didn't. I had a client just a week ago, trained him on the interview coaching program that I have, and he went in there and he felt really comfortable, and that session that we had together, that preparation helped prepare him and made him more comfortable. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not just about the service that I'm providing. You need to start looking into, what are your goals for this year? What is the current situation? And the situation is competition. We are not used to competition. It's a new thing to compete with others who have better skills, competitive experience, competitive training, competitive knowledge, exposure to probably different industries. Whatever major you studied, maybe your training has not just been in one industry like oil and gas. Maybe you went into the telecom industry. Maybe you went into the food industry. Maybe you went into the research or the academic industry. Whatever industry that you went into, doesn't matter. But you've managed to get some form of exposure. You need to compete with others. Work on your skills. Learn how to become demanding. I speak with personal experience. Someone who graduated 6 years ago. It hasn't been an easy journey so far. I've had so many ups and downs. And even till today, I'm still going through these ups and downs in my life, because that's just how life is. You go through these ups and downs. But what is important is that you move forward. There is progress. You are here and you want to move to here. You're not stuck here for a whole year. But after a year, you've moved. That is what's most important. And as you move, you learn about yourself. You learn about others. You learn about the environment around you. You learn about whatever it is, the market, the industries, and what have you. You learn about the mindset of people, how people behave with one another, how people communicate with one another. But what's important is learn about yourself. Learn about yourself. Improve yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you can surpass and overcome your fears and difficulties. You can overcome that. You can surpass the difficulties. You can surpass the obstacles. Yes, there's a barrier in front of you, and you have a choice. Are you gonna just sit back and say and blame the whole environment? Are you gonna do something about yourself? Make a change of yourself. Change something about yourself so you can overcome that barrier, so you can jump over that wall. It's not easy. And I understand that a lot of you are struggling, and a lot of you feel that, you wish how things used to be. Because when you look at your older generations, like myself, I'm only 28 years old. And when we look at our older generations, like particularly our cousins or our aunties and uncles who had it easy, everything was a privilege for them. They got everything sorted for them, everything was paid for them. They didn't put too much funding into their development. But ourselves, we have to struggle now. But let me tell you something, the more the struggle, the powerful you become. It's called the butterfly effect. In order for the caterpillar to become a butterfly, it has to go through the process of the cocoon. It has to go through that process. Why? Because during that process, it's transforming from a little mesquite, this weak creature, into something that is beautiful, powerful, and extraordinary and outstanding. And that is what you need to understand, that all of these struggles you're going to go through, you will become stronger, you will become more powerful in your faith, in your belief in yourself, and you will be able to be unbreakable, to become unshakable, to become a motivated individual who's not afraid to take action. So my advice to all of you is, work on yourselves. Don't be afraid to invest yourself. How many of us invest in ourselves in buying food for ourselves in order for us to not remain hungry, to avoid being hunger? We need our bodies to have energy. How do we feed our mind? How do we feed our experience? How do we feel the learning? There's a section of us that is in need of learning, in need of improving. Invest in yourself. This year, have a goal. Especially with the current situation, especially the economic situation, I advise you all, have a plan this year to start maybe a side hustle or a side gig, or start freelancing. I am positive that every one of you who's watching this right now has at least one skill that can do you good. And that skill, turn that into a money-making machine. People are looking for talent. People are looking for skills. And trust me, when you work on that skill, turn that into a money-making machine. Whatever it is. Maybe you're good at photography. Maybe you're good at filming. Maybe you're good at writing. Maybe you're good at reading. Maybe you're good at speaking. Maybe you're good in tech or design, graphics. Maybe you're good at storytelling. Maybe you are good at logistics. You might be a person who likes to move things around. Maybe you're good at cooking. Maybe you're good at drawing. Whatever it is that you're good at. You could be good at sports. Whatever you're good at, turn that into a money-making machine. Because we're going to need side hustles right now. We can't survive with just one particular income. And if you don't have an income, then start to find a way to make an income. There are so many ideas out there. Explore. The world is your oyster. Don't be limited, but I know that you can make it. The reason why I started this organization is not just to write CVs. CVs was just the start of it, because I was happy to see that I managed to help one of my neighbors by making a very simple template that I took from Microsoft Word. I took his CV from 3 pages to 1.5 pages, and since 2019 January, this month, for 2 years now, he's been working full-time for Oman Airports. Imagine, he went from an internship at Oman Refco, a graduate of accounting from Higher College of Technology, Taqniya, the one in Al Khair. He went from that into a full-time job at Oman Airports. I was so happy to see that, and I took a skill that I had in writing, especially in the content writing, which even till today I have to improve. There's always room for improvement to master it. And now, alhamdulillah, I have managed to help a number of people, from graduates to young people working 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years experience, 10 years plus, 15 years plus. I'm helping people move. I'm helping people in different ways by writing their CVs, by writing their cover letters, by writing their personal statements if they're going to apply to college or university here in Oman or abroad, and also by prepping them in their interviews. And I also do LinkedIn profile optimization. Now, I started all of this, but let me tell you something. That's not the only reason why I started this. The meaning of taqaddum means 3 things in my definition. Number 1, it is progress. Number 2, it is growth. And number 3, transformation. I don't just come and write your CVs. I transform you and your mindset so that you become a different human being. When you come to me, you're someone, when you leave or when you end my service or throughout the process of my service, your mentality is going to change. Your mindset is going to change. Think about the mindset of 2021. You need to have a different mindset. The old days are gone. Don't let the past see. I've got a story right there, and listen to that story. Your future awaits you. It depends on you. Your future awaits you. It's waiting for you. It awaits you. Like when you come home and your family awaits you. You know, you've been in the rig for 2 weeks, or you traveled and you come back and there's a welcoming, you know, people are awaiting you. Your future awaits you, but not your past. The past, put the past aside. Whatever happened in the past, that was done. Things change. That's the way it is. Things change. How do we adapt to those changes? It's not easy to adapt, but believe me, I believe you can make it. Be patient, be persistent, and know that this year you have a chance to do something outstanding. Choose one thing. If you have one skill, change that into a money-making machine. I thank you all for watching and for your patience. And if you want to ask me any question, don't hesitate to shout out to me, to reach out to me, send me a direct message. Yeah. By the way, I'm bilingual. I speak both Arabic and English. طبعا أنا أتكلم لغتين يعني بالعربي والإنجليزي. I speak both languages, so it's not an issue. Yeah. I just prefer to speak English because it's my stronger language. But don't worry, I'm here to help you to grow bi'idhnillah. And I look forward to meeting you guys because I like to network with people. Y'all have a blessed day.